In this video, we will be going through a few of the biggest games I'm excited for in the second half of 2022. In the first half of this year, we've gotten some pretty big games like Elden Ring, Dying Light 2, GTA 5 Next Gen. Well, it's not really a new game, but it was a big release. We've also had Ghostwire Tokyo, Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and I probably missed some, but they probably weren't even on my radar. So upcoming in May 2022 and beyond, here are some of the biggest games I'm excited for. And also, please note, I will be going in order that they will be releasing. The first game on my list coming out on August 23rd is Saints Row. At first, when this game was announced and shown, I was kind of let down. I love Saints Row 1, 2, and 3, but I just wasn't a fan of 4 and their spin-offs. After seeing a few more trailers and deep dives of this game, I've become super hyped for it. It looks to take the best formulas from all the Saints Row games and put into this new package. From customization of your character, your vehicles, to your headquarters, the missions look like they will be fun, and the combat, movement, and driving all look amazing and in classic Saints Row fashion. I will definitely do some videos on Saints Row when it releases. The second game on my list, coming out on September 22nd, is Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Now, we don't know too much about this game other than the cinematic trailer, but just from that trailer, it looks like it can be awesome. The previous Test Drive games were really fun. I loved how you could have your own property and store cars there. And while I do love the Forza Horizon series, I've kind of gotten bored with it after playing it since the first game. So I'm looking forward to a different type of driving game. In Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, on the Steam pages about this game, they state, with confirmed marquees so far being Ferrari, Lamborghini, Porsche, Koenigsegg, Apollo, Dodge, and Bugatti, you'll have to really work your way up the privilege to drive them. Customization is not reserved for your cars only, but for your avatar as well, and even better than ever, you've got to dress to impress. So, this looks like there will be some sort of progression system, and you know what? This is what a racing game nowadays needs. We've always been stuck to the driving, but to have the driving customization plus everything else, oh man, I'm so excited for this one. The third game on my list, coming out on October 28th, is Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. I love Call of Duty. It is one of my favorite FPS multiplayer series. I've played almost every game since Black Ops 1. I've sunk in thousands of hours into these games. Modern Warfare 2019 brought me back to Call of Duty after a few letdowns that were released prior, plus the burnout from that jetpack era. I mean, at first it was okay, but after the second and third game, it was just like I had enough, right? We all wanted boots on the ground. Then there's also Warzone, which I still play to this day, but with the new map Caldera and everybody being a demon at this game now, I haven't played it as much. The latest entry, Vanguard, meh. I played it for about 2 months and haven't touched it since. I've been playing Modern Warfare 2019 multiplayer recently again, and boy, am I excited for Modern Warfare 2. I just hope they expand on the first one better. Like, I didn't like most of the maps and the campy playstyle, but I still love the game overall. The shooting, the guns, everything, the graphics, it was amazing. There's also the rumor that there will be a 2-year life cycle for this game as opposed to one that we've seen for years now. I really like this if it's true, because all the grinding that you do to get like the Damascus camo and all that, it'll all be worth it. I also hope that Warzone 2 has a better map than the current Caldera. It's just not for me. Now, those 3 games I just listed are games that have release dates as of today. The following games I'm excited for are slated to come out in 2022, but without a release date yet, or slated as a holiday release. So the next game I'm excited for in 2022 is Hogwarts Legacy, which is coming out as a holiday release. I never got to play the older Harry Potter games as I got into the Harry Potter franchise a little later in the series, but I've watched all the movies and I'm about halfway through all the books, and I love this universe. When they announced this game, holy cow, I was so excited. Now that we've got to see that 18-minute gameplay video, my hype is through the roof. I wish there was some co-op aspect, but I'm fine with it just being single player. Being able to create your own wizard or witch and walk the halls of Hogwarts and essentially live the Harry Potter fantasy, I'm so excited for this. Let me know if you'd like to see me do a playthrough on the channel, because I'd definitely be down to, and it would be something so fun to do. Another big game that is coming out in late 2022 and that I'm excited for is God of War Ragnarok. Now, I've been an Xbox guy most of my life, but this generation I've been lucky to get also an Xbox Series X and a PS5. So I got to play the first God of War, and I can tell you that is a very, very great gaming experience, and it was such a great game. I loved it, and I just played it a couple months ago. I just beat it a couple months ago, so I'm very excited to get my hands on God of War Ragnarok. We should be seeing more in the coming weeks on this game. Another rumored game coming out this summer / fall time is Redfall from Arcane Studios. This is another game that the Bethesda group teased a little bit. I believe there was also some leaks showing some gameplay, but it looks pretty good, and I'm hoping to see more in the next few weeks. One game that was supposed to release in November 2022, which I will give a shout out to, was Starfield. Oh boy, this is the game I was probably the most excited, the most hyped for. I'm a big Bethesda guy. I love Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. Even though it did feel dumbed down on the RPG side, it was still solid. Of course you have Skyrim, which I've probably played through 4 or 5 times like the rest of you. And then there's Fallout 76, which was kind of a letdown for me and I think for everybody else. Personally, I wish it was more like Fallout 4, but with co-op with friends instead of the whole MMO style. Anyways, from what we've seen and heard from Todd Howard and the team about this game so far, it's going to be a combination of all the greatest games and almost everything the fans want. So I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. So that is my list for the biggest games of the second half of 2022 I'm looking forward to. In the next couple weeks, we're going to have the Xbox showcase with the Bethesda showcase, along with something from PlayStation. So we might get more concrete dates as the next weeks come. I will definitely do a video talking about the Xbox, Bethesda, and PlayStation showcases coming up in the next week, so keep an eye on that. So guys, let me know in the comments, what games are you excited for in 2022? Is your list similar to mine? Please like the video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new and would like to see more content like this. Thank you for watching and I hope you guys all have a great day.